I'm gonna go to do the whole Disney thing. Excited. Where Mickey Mouse is and all that. I have a company. We started about 4 years ago. Name my company is 100 Suits for 100 Men. We started giving our business attire to active gang members. That was the initial gist of my company. We went from 1 suit to 100 to 1,000 to where we currently suited well over 10,000 people in New York City. And we weren't a corporation at that time. We hit that 10,000 mark. We were simply just a group of people going throughout the 5 boroughs of New York City, suiting our young men and young women and teaching them how to dress and how to act in certain situations. The company has since grew. We have 3 offices in New York. I have one in Jamaica, Queens, which is my home. We have another one in the Bronx. And we have one more in Soho, if you guys are familiar with Manhattan, which is like 2 blocks away from the World Trade Center. Yep. We service people in Harlem through that office. We also have 2 weekly mentoring programs. On Thursday nights, we do it in Harlem, tomorrow night. For young people who are court involved, we work with them from 11 to 15. And it kills you to go in the room and see about 30 young people who are involved in the criminal justice system, just 12 years old, right? So we have that workload. And then in Queens, we work with young men and women who have been on public assistance 5 years or longer. So we kind of break that mold. In New York City, they going about this fight for 15. I'm not sure if it's down here yet, but they're making minimum wage $15 an hour. So we were pushing back against that, right? Because I was telling my young people, don't be excited about that, right? Because if they could pay you $15 an hour, imagine how much they're making out. You know what I'm saying? So we want them to think bigger and beyond the situation. So name my company is 100 Suits for 100 Men. We're growing. I'm really excited, actually. I just got word that the Daily News in New York City voted me 40 of the top entrepreneurs in New York City in 2016 to watch out for. Very excited. Listen, I got kicked out of high school in 10th grade, never been back. Got a GED, went to college, got kicked out because my grades are too low. I was incarcerated, my daughter was getting assaulted. This is the reason why I started my company. So if you're looking at a picture of resilience, you're looking at it. And all right, let's get to it. So I teach at Rikers Island twice a month. Rikers Island is a correctional facility in New York City. So we just had this fun thing, and I said, let's write a poem about I am. Simple, everybody does it. I never did it before, so I wrote one. Here we go. I'm so excited. All right. Y'all make me nervous. I am love. I am a love felt yet lived. I am a soul spoken, reborn before born. I was reincarnated, her speech, a late night through early morning. I am a love language spoken through untouched sentence. I was written because of poetry completed my sentence. I am melancholy tampered with perfection. I am God's reflection. I am gospel without the book. I am that nerve optic excluding Corinthians at first look. I'm that old Negro to a new nigga stance. I'm an overstander that takes more than experience in order to grow as a man. I am a Christian wrestling with the subconscious truth. I am Yahshua. I am poetry. I am poetry scripted in pig Latin monologue to my ambition. I am ambitious. I am a hot. I am balanced. I am unbalanced when dealing with pain. I am time revealed through the inaction and her action. I am took action. I am happiness to a closed mind. A closed mind has been hurt by time. I'm a time experience conveyed through my poetry. I am in love with the feeling of falling in love, but love works on love's time. I'm a love that is once deserved. I'm a love that once hurt her. I am the future. I've outlived the past. I am 91 degrees obtuse angled ingesting the sun. I am the son. I am his son. I am forgiveness in his eyes, but I never relied on religion. I've preached a pimped open mic pulpits for over 10 moons. I am religion. I am a 17-year-old poem named my daughter. A 14-year-old stanza inspired by her sister. I am flower-like. I vibrated 7 different energies in my chakra system, but never been a true follower to organized religion. I am Dr. King's speech 7 minutes before Earth regurgitated his lips. I am peace, love, forgiveness, progression, motivation, motivated 69 times beyond motivation. I am opportunity unplugged from the mixed section of you. I am 100 suits for 100 men. I am action. Where the hell are you? I am. That's it, y'all. So. That really was it. I'm so excited. All right. So Who's seen the movie Love Jones? I love that damn movie. The Mexican movie Love Jones. All right, so I got married.
Congratulations.
I'm so excited. I'm like, here we go. No, I'm kidding. I wrote this for my lady at the time. I caught a glimpse of her in my next lifetime. Her smile glistened in the backdrop of 18 sunsets. She massaged the universe in her back pocket. Her words spoke 7 octaves at fever pitch, a perfect metaphor who flipped Eve off backwards. Love in your makeup is beautiful. I'm not talking about the makeup on your face, I'm talking about the makeup inside of your made-up. And I don't want touches between your thighs. When the look in those eyes reside that poem that dwells in your mind. Because I want to inherit your smile like asthma. Cat short breath from broken silhouettes that dance in my direction. She makes me high. Rolling our relationship up in frontal leaf. I've inhaled our past so I can blow at our future. I want to write. I want to sketch timeless portraits of your comedic smile under my eyelids. So quite large when I close my eyes, I can see your spirit shine through your teeth. I want to give birth to intuition. Conversation stretching our brain muscles into matrix position. She impregnates my pen. You see, she is my iTunes. She keeps me in tune through conversation. I want to download 5,000 future memories so I can get yesterday's verbiage to my playlist. I say this quite simply. I just want to know you. I want to sip samples of your thoughts so I can become intoxicated by the blood level content in our conversation. Bask in tomorrow's dreams erected from yesterday's future. I much rather digest your dialect. From the mere thought of me speaking in tongues, all I do is close my mouth and taste your vernacular tapestry. Wordplay plays words in rerun format. Mic check 1, 2, medulla orgasm, drip 7-minute conversation in a 360-degree rotation. That's to become a piece of paper. And you be the fire. So when I come closer and get engulfed in your presence, become keys to your computer so I can be in sync with your touch. I want to subtract 7 broken hearts from 8 prior relations. When acquainted mathematically, you can still see I'm the one. They don't want to steal your demo. Then go platinum so you can sue me so you can be in the same room standing in front of your honor. I want to know you. She is the blues in my left eye trying to become the funk
in my right.
In my left. See, I'm from Queens, we right. Is that all right?
That's all right.
I said, is that all right?
That's all right.
That we already started casting for the sequel. And the plot with me politically caressing her Nia for the long and made Lorenz take. I mean, she creates jazz like Coltrane and had me dizzy. She creates jazz like Coltrane and had me dizzy when I think of the miles that I had to talk just to sit and talk, and spoke the words that between her ears. Intoxicated from, I messed the damn poem up. Intoxicated from Billie Holiday eyes, I can't help but to admire her Duke elegance. As I touched it, Fitzgerald lyrics on the Thelonious instrumental became in tune with the moon. That's becoming vessels that have traveled through your mind so I can know your thoughts before you give birth to them in your speech. I want to kiss your cerebrum, make love to your cerebellum, penetrate your medulla so we can catch a protocol erection from pink lips down to the white pupil's midsection. Thus giving birth to poetry. She said, I do. And I married her. All right, y'all. All right. I'll be quick because I want to hear from people. And I got to drive back to Kissimmee. I don't know where the hell I'm at. I'm serious. I'm from Jamaica, Queens. I lock my own damn door. This is some bullshit. I'm so excited. Oh, all right. So, yes, I do shows in New York. My next one we are doing is March 10th. It's an evening with Vivian Green. I don't know if you guys heard her. She's an R&B artist.
Yes.
So we got her. So it'll be her and La Loca. She's a radio personality in New York City. And comedy by Kareem Green, who's been on Caroline's and all that stuff. So we do a lot of stuff. We do comedy shows. We just did December 19th. We did Love Should Have Brought Your Ass Home last night. We had live jazz, panels, poetry. It was fun. You know, mix it up. Mix it up. We have a lot. We're grown, right?
Yeah.
Good. I'll talk about the next one later. We did some stuff for that too. So I was married. And who's been married in here?
Legally. After a certain time, that's my husband. I don't care what he's talking about.
Oh my God.
Who's been in a relationship A serious relationship, 2 years or more.
Okay, see.
You do understand that if you want to kill a relationship fast, pull communication from it. You want to kill a relationship fast, pull finances from it. But you want to kill it quicker, pull trust. I love my wife. Right? Built conversations arched from broken promises. From a vibrant I do that had an expiration date that shimmered infinity. Spoke earth tones, our conversations once vibrated in neutral. Sheared always verbose in a fat lip dialect. A Sunday soul. Religion questioned, incarnating Catholicism's best friend, codenamed bourgeois finest. She was thorn a rose that wandered into blossom. Inspired me to hold on. I'm gonna do a lot in my marriage, y'all. Inspired me to breathe the resurrection of Christ into modern existence. We argued over nothing. It's been 15 months and never meant it to be this way. Memories of us French kissing their consistency collectively. I know we caught a bad break at the beginning. And I can't sit in front of you what you wanted to leave the room. Ready to call the cops. For what? Our union was someone like glass. Sometimes it's been better to leave it broke than to hurt myself putting it back together. Heart again ripped out of my chest. I don't know how to feel. A week before Christmas. Holding it part for the kid's sanity. Sydney, 6 years old. 6 years of existence. She spins infinitely like a ballerina every time she walks. I mean, it's just something about my marriage that never studied her step. And I took inspiration. All I wanted to do was to embrace happiness. Not write a string of poems about a marriage that wasn't in sync. So I could look at the verses that were structured inside of me. Was it the poetry I was writing, or was it the verses that reside inside of me? No, I can't blame her for everything that happened in this marriage, because it takes a man to own it to his own mistakes. I mean, I'm 37 years old, and I got married when I was 30, so 7 years of mold to help this black man mold to his own. But I know it wasn't right when I picked up that phone and told you to come back home. And no, it's not another poem about how I miss my wife and how I don't like being married. Decided to draw a circle, not a heart around the one that I love, because a heart can break, but a circle can go on forever. I thought my marriage would last forever. When pain and trust was in the wind, so that my motivation to continue. My unhappiness bear too much weight. Heart couldn't suppress the pain that rested suddenly on one's chest. Good morning, nappy heartache. This union became an irreversible marriage breakdown. 1 + 1 = 1 with you = 2. So when two souls became one, how could one move on from you? Good morning, nappy heartache. I went to sleep last night on pain and woke up with a cousin called depression. Good morning, nappy heartache. For this pain I feel can't be real. But to overcome a situation, you must face it. I just never knew that I looked like a woman that I said I do to. So goodbye to my pain, unhappiness, silence, elevated blood pressure, overeating, drinking, non-communication, sleep detriment that caused me to wake up and say, fuck it. Good night, nappy heartache. Good night, nappy heartache. You said you'd be my best friend. Good night, nappy heartache. Verbal abuse didn't start with me. It started with you. You spit in my face. I said back of yours too. I never knew love would come in the form of a swinging metal chair crack. I saw Jesus in my tears last night. Good night, nappy heartache. From ex-abuser to abusee. I'm sorry, maybe I should have incorporated the Bible in our marriage a little longer. Maybe they kept us a little stronger. But I know the reason why my marriage didn't work, because I fell in love with her before I fell in love with him first. Now you tell me why your marriage didn't work. Don't talk to me about mine until you look into your own mirror and look at your own you. Marriage starts with me, it starts with you. Never pull communication or anything out of it, because you walk around with a broken heart. It's the realest shit I ever wrote in my life. Salute.
Right.
So, Kevin Livingston, I'm so corny. Kevin Livingston, name of the company is 100 Suits for 100 Men. Please Google us. Go to our Facebook. 100suits.org is the website. We are starting. We opened up a national office. We opened up one in North Carolina in June. This will be our 4th office, and we're growing, right? And I just charge you to go back to your community and take one person under your wing. You'll be surprised what happens. Salute.
Yeah.
Y'all give it up for my homeboy Element coming down the door. Yo, that last piece, brother. Yo, I needed to hear that. You brought tears in my eyes, like for real. I really needed to hear that, man. I appreciate that.